Hi everyone, this is Nancy from Fantasy Flowers. We have a project for you stay-at-home moms with all those kids. And this project could be done with things that you gather from outside. I just happen to have this piece of birch. And what we're going to do is a hanging door piece. And you could use yarn or ribbon. This is just a paper covered wire, and I'm going to wrap this around a couple times, securing it. It looks pretty with the birch. I'm going to make a little bit of a hanger, and then I'm going to wrap this end and then twist it here like so. So I'm going to use some silk and a little bird. I noticed on Pinterest there are some ways to make cute little birds using yarn or other things, so that might be a way. If you don't have a little moss bird like what I have here, you can make your own bird. So now I have this little branch, and you could glue like rocks on it in different patterns. There's a couple different kinds. You could even do, if you had birdseed at home, make sunflower flowers that you could glue along the front. You could even attach ribbon like so. And maybe you don't have a ton of silk at home, but you have a bunch of kids. You can just take each flower and independently glue it onto the ribbon. What I'm going to show you is just using some clusters. And I love this silk forsythia that we got in earlier. And you want to make it look so that it didn't just come out of a box. And this one has some cute little tendrils, but you don't really want to leave the forsythia as a stick, because nothing grows as a stick. And I am going to tuck a piece of the forsythia under the end of the wire, or if you're using ribbon or yarn, you would do the same thing. And I'm just going to give these a little twist so that they look more natural. And I'm going to dip them in my hot glue. And for those of you that have smaller children, you can certainly use craft glue or a glue gun. I'm just particularly fond of the glue pot because it's not as hot, and you have less of a chance of burning yourself. And then what I'm doing is taking a little stick, and I just want to glue, just put a dab of glue on the bottom of this little forsythia to hold it to the branch. So right now it's sort of looking like this, and I'm going to work all of this down. And this one end is sticking up a little, so I'm going to take a little more of my wire, and I'm going to come around and kind of give it a little extra. And instead of just cutting these ends off, I'm just going to give them a little twirl so they look like part of the branch. And now I have this cute little bird, and I'm going to take his little wire off, and I'm going to put a little dot of glue on his bottom side. You don't need a lot, and you want to make sure that none of the glue kind of oozes out, so that when he's on here that you see him without the glue. And here's just my little how-to project for today. Hopefully the kids will enjoy this, and you could have them go out in the yard and gather branches or mosses or acorns or anything, little mini pine cones, and you could create this little project for them to hang on their door or your front door. Thanks for visiting with Fantasy Flowers. Keep safe, and we love you all, and we'll continue to do some at-home kid-friendly videos and get them posted up so you have some projects. Have a great day. From Nancy at Fantasy Flowers.